Marketing Plan, Section 1. How to exploit the natural greed of Olympians during negotiations. Wait, you heard that? This is a highly classified document. Don't go leaking our strategies to anyone else now, you hear?
I'll tell you a secret about me. I'm actually a pro-pinkist.
What that actually means is still classified.
Luga, do you know why Marksburg was built? Correct. Just a year ago, this area was part of the schism between the two nations. The city's construction marked the first collaborative effort between the two. It heralded their shared future. You could say that Marksburg is the beginning of a new era of international relations.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Just some recent history.
Can I join in? I don't want to mess up the next pop quiz.
Of course you can, Elise. You're my star pupil after all. All the way back to when, precisely? A few weeks ago?
Rowan is always quizzing us to make sure we don't fall behind in school. What's our next quiz question, Mr. Ilbert?
I bet it's about recent Olympia's history.
Fine, then. Here's your question. Who uttered the famous quote that begins with, "May joys from afar beget joys close to the hearth"? It's a saying that has made a deep impression on me.
DODA here. We've detected a new fractured dimension. The rift is in Marksburg. Please check the coordinates.
More work, perhaps?
Can you handle this yourself?
The relationship between the nations would be the least of our concerns if we ignored the fractured dimensions.
I couldn't study anymore either.
Very well, then. Luga, we will be accompanying you.
We'll show him what Riza-Maxians are made of. Hey, how'd you like it if I tugged your head?
It doesn't hurt. You're just her talking dummy.
I am not a dummy! Dummy!
You've been cutting quite a marvelous performance out there. This seems like a fine opportunity to give you this. It's guaranteed to make you an even more impressive man. The first order of business is tracking down the divergence catalyst.
Let's go.
You're a shoo-in to win the election, Chancellor Marcia.
You got our votes!
Thank you.
Hey, I recognize her.
Chancellor Marcia of Olympias.
Hey, it's not every day you get to see a Chancellor.
She seems to be a politician in this dimension as well.
It's an honor to meet you, Chancellor. Please, I insist you accept these Olympian treats.
I am most grateful for the sentiment, but I'm afraid I can't.
Oh, I insist, Chancellor. Nothing like some good food to keep your mind sharp. Let's show those Riza Maxians what we're made of.
Here, here! It's time to let them know who's really on top!
I hate this kind of stuff. Why can't we all just get along?
Things aren't that simple, especially when you're dealing with entire nations of people. I wonder how she'll handle this.
In that case, you would honor me by enjoying such fine produce with your own family.
Are you sure?
Thank you for your support, but it is not just Olympias that must prosper. I seek widespread joy for all.
Joys begat from misfortunes afar bring the brittlest. May joys from afar beget joys close to the hearth, and carry those joys far afield. For the act of spreading joy is the greatest joy of all.
Oh, it just came to me who said that. It was Bradbury, the famous Olympian philosopher. I'm right, right?
Correct. Very well done, Elise.
You don't find Bradbury to be too much of a bleeding heart?
Oh, very much so. But maintaining compassion in a harsh world may be the ultimate test of fortitude. Incidentally, The Science of Happiness is my favorite of Bradbury's works.
Ah, yes. The source of that quote. What's that, Sonny? How'd your fill of philosophical debate today?
What a cute kitty!
He's my dearest friend. Come, Sonny. Let's go home.
It was an honor to speak with you.
Luger, did you see that?
Apparently, Chancellor Marcia's dearest friend is the divergence catalyst in this dimension.
After that kitty!
They may be bound for a train. Let's follow them to the...
And after he heard my paraphrasing, he followed up with the exact Bradbury quote.
Huh. How perceptive of him.
It stopped me dead in my tracks. His eyes were so wise, yet I couldn't help but notice he had an air of loneliness about him, too.
Why, Marcia, I don't recall you ever gushing this much about another human. I always knew I could never be enough for you.
Oh, rubbish. Don't talk like that. I can't rely on others. People are so selfish. That's why I'm so glad I have you.
Nevertheless.
Anyhow, I have to go. Your outline is just perfect for my next speech.
Thank you, and good luck.
The car seems to be empty.
It's Chancellor Marcia's cat.
So this is the divergence catalyst. The thought troubles me as well, and I'm not even a cat person. Nevertheless...
You people lost or something?
What? No way!
You've been eavesdropping on us, haven't you?
How is this possible?
Wait just a minute.
How come you can talk?
An ironic question coming from a toy, don't you think? You, of all things, should know the answer.
Be careful, everyone.
Ah, now I see. So you've come to kill me. I'm afraid that's not going to happen.
What just happened? Watch out, everyone! It's stealing Luger's style!
And it spoke as well.
Now it stole my style! Here goes Luger! Darkness, ready? Here goes Luger! Time to let loose! The ultimate invincible magic circle! Woohoo! Woohoo! All finished! Carry around! No more fighting, Mr. Kitty.
We had to do it, but I still feel sad.
For the act of spreading joy is the greatest joy of all. And may all your sorrows be my sorrows. Elise, truly, you are kind of heart. An old...
I see. Yes. So you must be the human gentleman that Marcia spoke of. Please, I ask of you, when I'm gone, promise that you'll be there for her. Please do this for me.
that cat mean when he said Elise should know how he could talk?
Perhaps the cat experienced some sort of enhanced cognitive capacity. This sort of thing can happen during booster experiments on animals, for example.
For real?
A booster could do that?
Maybe Rolo can talk. Meow.
I'm more concerned about something else he said. I have met the woman several times over the last year, and I did sense a certain loneliness about her. It is quite possible that the Marcia of our dimension is in a similar situation.
True. The prime dimension and fractured dimensions are usually kinda similar.
If the prime Marcia feels the same as her fracture counterpart, then her dream for the future seems quite similar to ours.
That would be great news!
Yeah,
Perhaps this knowledge will grant us the opportunity to open a dialogue with her. Oh, you flatter me. I'm just doing what anyone else would do. After all, the future of millions hangs in the balance. Until Marksburg can fulfill every facet of its purpose as a bridge between the two realms, this old fogey will still have work to do. You are quite an ace with those backflips. But aren't those hard on your back? Here, allow me to apply a little cold compress to head off any swelling.
Look at this crowd of people!
don't let me get...
Hey, I've seen this place before.
But it's not really mine, is it?
Oh, Lady Mila, you've returned. I never dreamed I'd be so blessed as to lay eyes upon you again.
Excuse me?
If I may be so bold, when did you return from the spirit realm?
Actually, I can explain.
Oh, I just remembered.
Huh?
You have to make me more soup.
I can't. I don't have my ingredients or utensils.
Lady Mila, if I might venture a suggestion, you could make use of my kitchen.
Really?
Of course! I would be most honored.
Huh. Very well. Just for a little bit.
Know a little bit about it. I want to eat a lot. That was tasty.
You weren't kidding about eating a lot.
That's only because your cooking is so good. It's true. What are you smiling at? Didn't you think it was good? See?
Come on, that's enough.
I really like your cooking too. It's good comfort food.
Of course, my daddy still makes the #1 best soup, though.
So that makes me second best?
No. Luger makes the second best soup. You're a solid third.
I rank after him? I don't believe it.
Mila,
You'd believe it if you tried his soup.
The hell I would! I could make a much better soup if I put my mind to it.
Really? What kind?
The best kind. Better than anything your daddy could make.
That's impossible.
Is not.
My daddy's the best cook who ever lived.
He can't compete with the Lord of Spirits.
Then shut up and prove it. Let's go, Rolo.
Oh, you better believe I'll prove it. Hey, Mr. Second Best. You'll be helping me with this. Thanks. Not that I was giving you a choice in this.
I'll help too. We'll all figure it out together.
You can cook?
A little. Not as well as you, though.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks. I didn't think you were all that special when I first met you, but you do seem to know what you're doing out there. Here, I'll give you this. It would just weigh me down anyway.
This is the Department of Liability Affairs. We've detected an outstanding debt on your account. I've sent an invoice. Please take care of it. Ha! What do you think? Did I sound like Vera? Dead-on impersonation, right?
I love the air here in Hamil. It's always so fresh and fruity. You're into cooking, right? You ever make anything with fruit? Of course. Isn't that a pretty standard dessert in Olympias? They grow fruit called poranges around these parts. I bet a porange pie would be pretty good.
Oh? That sounds like a treat.
DODA here. We've detected a new fractured dimension. The rift is near the Tatalian Abyss. We've sent you the coordinates. Please take care of it.
An agent's work is never done, is it? I'm happy to help. We can't just ignore a fractured dimension.
You really are a do-gooder, aren't you?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Sounds like a good way to get into trouble. Well, I'm no do-gooder, but I'll give you a hand. More people will make it easier, I'm sure.
Let's have a look around and see if we can figure out what the divergence catalyst is.
Ready? No, you could be a mine. Here goes Luger! Move!
What are you looking at?
Oh, you're dressed just like the Mila we know.
I don't know about the color, though.
Really?
Like I would know.
All these people.
I can't. It hurts.
I have my hands full here. We'll talk later.
The pain. It's gone.
What? What did you just do?
Dad! Dr. Mathis, we have more casualties.
So even the extermination team can't handle that beast.
We'll be next if we don't get out of here.
I'm staying. I'm a doctor. I can't turn my back on people in need.
But hanging out here is suicide.
What if we said we'll take out the threat for you?
You can't be serious.
I am. I don't want to see any more victims. What? Are you sure?
A mere monster's no match for me. We'll be back before you know it.
Okay. I'll follow when I can.
Don't drag your feet now. This monster is the divergence catalyst.
Horrible! I'm sorry! Please, not yet! Don't touch me! Ready?
It wasn't on purpose.
Beat it! Consume them!
Are you surprised?
Cover me. I'll heal you. I'll heal you. Come on. One more.
No!
I'll heal you. One more. I'll heal you. Don't worry. Not yet. Combination. You ready? I'll heal you. Come on. Mercy. This'll help. Healing circle. I'll heal you. I'll heal you. Mercy. This'll help. Healing circle. Come and get me. Mercy. This'll help. Healing circle. Super. Here we go. I'll heal you. This'll help. Healing circle. Are you serious?
Get in the game.
Think of nowhere to run. Here we go.
Wait, what in the hell just happened?
Shouldn't do that.
Elise,
You owe me. You owe me.
this'll help. Here we go. One more. This is bad.
This monster is the Divergence Catalyst.
Consume them. Dark Fireball.
Now! The ritual of destruction!
Hey, I'll keep...
Luger! Everyone's stabilized back there. Hey, by any chance, did you have me stay back for my sake? You didn't? Okay. Let's just leave it at that.
Young man. Nice healing skills. You saved a lot of lives back there. Here, take this.
Thanks.
You've got the fundamentals down, but you're still straining too hard. That should help relieve the tension. I'm sorry it's not in better shape.
Oh, no need to apologize. I appreciate it.
We never formally introduced ourselves. My name's Derek. Derek Mathis. What's your name?
My name is... Jude. Jude Mathis.
Mathis?
And we're back.
That man was my father. But it was like I'd never been born in that dimension.
You haven't seen your daddy in a while either?
It's been ages. We've both been so busy. Sometimes, when I have time to think about it, I stop and wonder how he's doing. Yeah, you're right. Seeing my dad got me thinking. He's a doctor. I'm a scientist. We're both trying to help people. Our jobs might be different, but we both want the same thing. Oh, that's me.
Jude?
I have to get back to Helioborg. I'd like you all to come with me if you could. I'm sorry, I don't have time to explain. Thanks. Let's go. I have a bad feeling about this. We'd better hurry. Spyrite Celsius? What? That's my device. What's going on, Balin?
Never. Never again shall you try to enslave me with your horrible contraptions. Get out of my way!
Celsius, I promise. We mean you no harm.
No harm? Your machine dominates my will and forces me into slavery. That's not harm?
Wait, what?
How many times must humanity repeat this? We spirits are not tools for the convenience of humankind.
Mary, I believe you owe us an explanation.
But what else was I supposed to do in this circumstance? We're at a dead end. Experiments on great spirits are the only way forward. Dr. Mathis said so himself. And, well, I thought that with his device, I would be able to control it.
And so, you used it with the Celsius fossil?
Without discussing your plan with anyone? What were you thinking?
I just wanted to help Jude. He has been so upset over our lack of progress. I just wanted to do something to help.
But doing something rash only makes things worse, you know? One small miscalculation could lead to disaster. It may already have, now that the Great Spirit Celsius is on the loose.
Balin, we need to terminate all of our experiments involving that device.
What?
What Celsius said really got to you, huh? About being enslaved and having her will dominated.
There must be a defect in my device. Celsius seemed like she was in agony. It filled her with rage.
Really? You can't be serious!
If that's what you really want, Jude, we'll abide by your decision.
I ended up making a machine that exploits spirits against their will. It was never my intention, of course, but that's hardly an excuse.
I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. This job is for a really rare item. I don't know if we'll find it through normal means.
Why not ask the cats to do it?
I feel like I understand you better now. Sometimes I can just tell what you're thinking. You always work so hard. If anyone deserves this, it's you. Please, keep up the great work.
What an effective idea. Leave it to the privileged elite to find a way to make their lives even easier. What? Anyone can post a job request? Why didn't you say anything sooner?
I could really go for a cup of tea. I haven't had one in ages.
Then I'll have to brew up a pot soon. The butler and me is positively giddy with anticipation.
That's a nice breeze. I could stand here all day.
is the Department of Liability Affairs. We've detected an outstanding debt on your account. I've sent an invoice. Please take care of it. Ha! What do you think? Did I sound like Vera? Dead-on impersonation, right?
Keep your guard up.
Come forth!
Follow my lead.
Storm and battle forward.
Palm strike!
You could be a mug. All together now. White edge. You could be a mug. You could be a mug.
This is nothing.
Hey, there you are! Are you okay? I saw Drissel while I was out snooping for leads. She said a bunch of Spurious agents have gone missing in action.
Mighty Spurious agents MIA? Must be one dangerous job.
She thinks a fractured dimension might have something to do with it.
Vera here. We've detected a new fractured dimension, but
Agents go in, but they don't come out. Am I right?
so you've already heard.
Is it that dangerous?
All I can tell you is that an agent's ability level determines the level of danger. The last communication I received from an agent indicated that the Divergence Catalyst was an extremely powerful monster.
Wonderful.
Stand by for the coordinates of the fractured dimension. The rift is in Burmia Gorge. Do be careful.
I'm coming too. I don't like the sound of this one bit. And I owe you one anyway.
I'll come too. If I didn't, who knows what horrible things our intrepid reporter here would write about me.
Do you have to invent an excuse every time you help someone? I'm charged and ready. Where you at, Mr. Divergence Catalyst?
I don't think it's quite that simple.
Agria?
You're late, moron! Ow! I've been blowing up your phone all day! And why have you got these men with you? Huh? And who is this doofus right here? So Jude dumped you, and this guy's your rebound? Really now?
What? No?
Whatever. Do you want to write your stupid story about the monster here, or what? About ecosystems and poachers, or whatever. Weird to hear you talk about complicated stuff like that.
Huh?
Hello, your story.
Yeah. And Leia asked us along for backup in case there was any fighting. Right, Leia?
Not a bad idea. The poachers have stuck that damn beast so many times, it's out of its mind.
Right.
What an airhead. I'm going on ahead.
What is wrong with her?
Well, we might as well follow her.
Yeah. If we're lucky, maybe she'll lead us to a clue. Oh man, writing for the paper has made me realize how truly horrible my penmanship is. When I turned in my last article, I could see pity in my editor's eyes. I gotta really practice now. What a fight!
Agria seems surprisingly eager to work with you.
Yeah, I guess this is a future we could have had. Damn it, Agria. How far did you go?
Hello there.
Pretty cool sword, right? It's a blade and a gun.
Guess even grown-up boys still want to play with toys.
And all little girls have smart mouths.
You got...
I'm stronger, but I've still got a long way to go.
After all, you're a big sister now.
We were so awesome! We won?
So, I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say that's the monster? This won't be easy.
It's no surprise the whole ecosystem's out of whack with that thing on the loose. Those damn Olympian poachers really did a number on it. Nothing left to do but put it out of its misery.
The poachers are from Olympias?
Duh! Isn't that what your stupid story is about? Those bloodthirsty Olympian thrill-seekers?
How awful.
I hate those Olympians. I hate them to bits. Massacring spirits with their Spyrex like it's no big whoop.
But Maxwell made it so they can keep using their Spyrex for a while, right?
It's still a fact that Spyrex kills spirits! And they just put it out of their minds. Just because they're too stupid to channel spirits, they think they're entitled to use their damn Spyrex. Won't be long before Riza Maxi is a wasteland, just like Olympias.
But that's why everyone's working so hard on Spyrite technology.
What? You're taking their side now?
It's not like that. It's just, I've seen people in Olympias who are trying really hard to solve these problems. And I want to believe them.
That's who you choose to believe? Huh, you really are the most gullible person alive. Seriously? They treat us like we're a bunch of barbarians. Oh, and then there was that time they tried to invade Riza Maxia and turn us into fuel. Remember? Why the hell would anyone ever trust them? What? Have you got a problem with that? Huh? Ow! What the hell?
This is no time to be picking fights. We gotta put that beast down, remember?
Fine. Then I'll handle this myself.
Wait!
Agria! This is for Agria!
Keep your cool. This is a fractured dimension.
I know that, but that shouldn't matter.
Like that! Like a cat!
Okay. The ultimate invincible magic circle! Woohoo! Woohoo! All finished! Carry around!
Who's who? You could be a mime. You could be a mime. All together now.
Okay. The ultimate invincible magic circle.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
All finished. Here's your round.
Leia, are you gonna be all right?
Yeah.
I've got it. Yes, that's...
Agria! You okay?
Shut up. Oh! Quit freaking out over every little thing. Did you honestly think that would kill me?
That's no reason to kick me.
Ha! That was payback for earlier.
Oh, thanks.
Tell me something. Do you really trust them? Let's be honest now.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, Olympius is in a tough spot, too. I know that some of them look down on Riza Maxia, but if we really work at it, we can reach a place of mutual trust and respect. Right?
Guess it worked out for you and me. When the Nia Kara Holomont collapsed, you were there and reached out your hand. And thanks to you, I'm still here. Stop grinning like an idiot! Anyway, we're done here. Now it's time for you to do your job. Go home and write your article, Leia.
And here we thought that would be tough. I barely broke a sweat.
Hey, it's necessary to destroy all those fractured dimensions, right? I mean, we did the right thing, didn't we?
It had better be the right thing. Otherwise, they're all dying for nothing.
Luger, you think it'd be okay if I wrote an article about the fractured dimensions? About the people who lived there, and what they were like, and why they needed to be destroyed?
If you did that, I suppose they'd live on, in a way. Well, I'm beat. Gonna grab some grub and some shut-eye.
Watch over me, okay?
Ding, 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 ding! Time to pay the piper!
To be honest, I felt really bad about your whole predicament at first. But if you keep this up, you'll be out of the hole in no time.
Vera here. I've got urgent news for you. Former Director Kresnik has stolen the Kanan waymarker you recovered.
What?
I've also been given a message for you from a man named Erston. It reads, meet me in front of the Spurious building.
The king!
Very well. We'll continue to pursue former Director Kresnik and keep you updated on our progress.
It sure is a relief to have you around at times like this. This would be a lot harder without your support. So, here. It's my way of saying thanks for... you know... Oh, just take it already. When you're around, I have to admit, it puts me so at ease I could just doze right off. But I gotta stay up late working on my article. Don't run so much. I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself.
Oh, hey, Hurston. Good news. It looks like your friends finally arrived.
Thanks for the info. Let me know if you hear anything else.
Maybe next time we can chat over drinks.
Sure. First round's on me.
I should have guessed that Gaius was the cause of that hubbub. Oh, right. I was just showing Mila around. She wanted to learn more about Olympius.
You people can't do anything without Spyrex.
You have fun mingling with the locals, Gaius?
Yes. Olympians are really no different from we Riza-Maxians, once you get to know them. What a very Olympian way of thinking. You really get a sense of people when you stop to talk with them.
Yeah, I hear you.
Rowan brought me up to speed with what's been happening. So, you're the former Maxwell.
And you're some sort of big shot? Is that it?
The biggest shot. He's a king for crying out loud.
Whoop-de-doo. I'm the Lord of Spirits. Beat that.
I must admit, I'm fascinated. So these fractured dimensions undoubtedly do exist. But I digress. Luger, I need to know if you're truly worthy of carrying the fate of the world on your shoulders. Death.
Seems fair enough.
Dying isn't allowed.
How exactly do you want him to prove it?
Bring me into a fractured dimension, so I might see his actions for myself.
Vera here. We've detected a new fractured dimension. The rift is in Canbelar. Please depart for it immediately.
Perfect timing.
I'll come too. I want to watch you end a world.
You know, Luger's been doing a pretty good job out there.
I hope you're right.
So, you probably don't know, but I'm a reporter now. Mind if I whip up a human interest piece on you?
That would completely blow my cover.
Oh, no problem. I won't run it until after you finish your work.
Finishing it could take years.
No worries, I can wait.
In that case, do whatever you deem fit.
Awesome, thank you! This'll be the story of a lifetime! But hold on, if you wanted to talk to Luger, why didn't you just call him on his GHS? I can give you his number if you don't have it.
No thanks. Rowan was kind enough to program this, but...
Let me guess. Technology's not exactly your thing?
It's time to show me around one of those fractured dimensions.
Best story ever!
So kings don't really live in Castles, huh?
Well, I'm sure some of them do. These are the Mon Highlands. Right?
Then our first destination should be Canbalar.
Luga, do something!
This is power!
You are no match for me.
That's the Mila I remember. And I remember this as well.
I must be...
Wow, Gaius, you really managed to adapt yourself to Olympias, huh? Hey, Erston, you've really managed to adapt yourself to Olympias, huh?
Yes, by posing as the scion of a wealthy family from a remote region of the country. They've taken to calling me the prodigal son down at the docks.
You've developed a whole character for yourself. I had no idea you were such a performer.
What's a prodigal son?
The world is in crisis and you're playing make-believe? Maybe you should take this a little more seriously.
Do you agree with that assessment? Indeed. Could a ruler who can't empathize with the lives of the citizenry be trusted in a time of crisis? His ignorance could lead his country to disaster.
A world in crisis means people in crisis. So the more you understand people, the better you can serve them.
So you understand.
As a journalist, I represent the common man.
His Highness really is a great man.
Al, You're not supposed to call him that.
Oh, His Prodigal Highness really is a great man.
There is something I wish you to have. It is of no great value, but I believe you'll put it to good use. Take it.
What are you looking at?
Oh, I was merely noticing the differences between your hairstyle and Prime Mila's. How can I explain it? Locks of hair sort of pop out of the left side of her head.
That's like how a child would describe it. You sure are ignorant about these things.
The topic does not come up often in my political and military planning meetings.
She probably has self-style it for her. I used to do that too, but maintaining it was such a hassle. Although when I swung it around quickly, I could distract a foe between attacks.
So that's what it was for.
I know what you mean. If my hair isn't parted straight down the middle, it drives me crazy. But it's such a pain trying to get it to stay that way.
Elle, do you do your own hair?
No, my daddy used to do it for me.
And now?
Now I have Luger do it.
Then isn't he the one who should be complaining about it?
Well, it's a pain to have to hold still for so long. Hey, Your Highness. You know when it's super cold and you get those weird bumps on your skin? Why is that?
Because it's cold.
Nova to Luger! Come in, Luger!
So this is a fractured dimension.
Waymarker response detected. Commence retrieval.
There's a waymarker here.
What do we do?
First, we try to find the thing that sticks out the most from the prime dimension. That's usually the catalyst.
Isn't this your hometown? Notice anything unusual?
It's as if there's a pall in the air.
Well, the first step in reporting is to ask around.
Can't say I like the looks of that. Not one bit.
I don't know if...
Disperse. The castle is off limits by order of His Highness King Li Ying himself. You shall not pass. If I fail in my duties, he'll kill me too.
Here we go.
Good work. Become my blade.
Hey, you did it! I guess you're not too bad.
This city is as tedious as it is annoying.
The real thing is actually quite nice, really.
It's freezing! Why does it have to be so cold here?
You can warm yourself by conserving the energy you use, flapping your tongue, and use it to move your body instead.
Must you always say such tedious things in such a tedious way?
Then your tedious grumbling makes us two of a kind.
You really are a delight. I'm guessing you don't have many friends, huh?
Friends? Indeed I do not.
That's not true. Weren't the Chimeriad your friends?
It's been a while since I've heard that name.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool.
Wingle, Agria, Zhao, and Pressa. They were Gaius's bodyguards, and they were all super powerful warriors. Yeah, about that.
They aren't anywhere. They're all dead.
Oh no.
It was during the war when they opened the schism. We were involved, too.
There's no need for you to feel responsible. Wingle, Zhao, Pressa, and Agria gave their own lives so that I could move forward with mine. The responsibility for their sacrifices rests solely with me, and I will not dishonor them by compromising my goals. That is all you need to know.
Right.
It's so cold.
Is it? I find it quite refreshing for this time of year.
No way! There is no way it gets colder than this! Back me up on this, Luger!
Indeed. I hardly even need a coat.
Are you crazy? You'll catch a cold!
Once you've acclimated to the weather, you'll have no such concerns. When I was in my 20s, I'd walk down this street in short sleeves with a pound of ice cream.
What?
People can get used to anything. But you already seem quite tolerant of the cold, Luger. Perhaps you are ready to embark on a special journey. I crafted an igloo outside of the city, my secret fortress of icy solitude. It has a spectacular view. It's one of the many places that are truly special to
Wow, His Highness is really something.
What's going on here? It's deserted.
Has the current king become a complete recluse? Kings in their solitude.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. This is wrong. Why do you vex me so? Who are you people?
Wingle?
More would-be assassins vying for my head. Rest assured, no guards shall fly to my rescue. I'm a lonely king who deserves to die. But first, I will make you rue the moment you dare to set foot in my throne room.
What the heck?
Agreed. This world is but one outcome. Perhaps this is the bitter fruit born from a mistake of my own making. Mian Li Ying.
Bayalti din yuai kaira din yin. Terkuraya lin yalyo din.
Jibiti Yayo Li Ying Ki Wung Tin.
Erston? Erston, you came back. Please, Erston, try to forgive me.
What happened?
Must you make me say it? It started when you began talking about abdicating the throne and abandoning your people.
Why would Gaius do that?
Carla was fading. You wanted to be with her at the end.
Carla, her illness.
Who's Carla?
Gaius's little sister.
I know that once you make a decision, you never waver in it. So I begged Carla to help you refocus your attention on your kingly duties. She agreed to help, but I never thought that she would...
To prevent me from going through with abdicating, she took her own life.
Erston, forgive me! I never dreamed that would happen. You must believe me, please!
Her death broke this world's Gaius, and he left the public eye forever.
What? You're not Erston.
I'm not the Erston you know, that much is true. But believe me, I understand how he must have felt.
But your tongue! Erston Outway was my only true friend. You could never understand him.
So the possibility existed for us to be friends.
Clearly he didn't feel the same about me. Erston abandoned me along with his people. Why? Damn it, Erston! Tell me why!
He's the catalyst!
Luger didn't even need to help this time.
Are you really up for this, Gaius?
This brutality is what it takes to destroy a world, right? How can I presume to judge Luger without first having walked a mile in his shoes? Now! So this is the divergence catalyst.
This one's different from my sister. He's using a booster!
It's so scary! Do something!
I'm good to go. Just wonderful. You owe me.
What you saw! Prepare yourself! My sword cries out! The one blade to vanquish evil! Absolute domination! Fool! Now! Chakra circle! Power swing! Power swing! Disintegrate!
Get up!
Awake! So this is the Divergence Catalyst.
This one's different from my sister. He's using a booster! This guy's scary. Do something!
Run. You owe me. You owe me. Just wonderful. This is a job for two. You owe me.
Prepare yourself! My sword cries out! The one blade to vanquish evil! Absolute domination! Fool!
Rage onward.
Much appreciated. So! Better than this. You're better than this. So! Disintegrate! Blink charge!
Come on, hurry! Wait, what in the hell just happened?
Sorry!
so! Much appreciated. Awake! Awake! Disintegrate! Prepare yourself! My sword cries out! The one blade to vanquish evil! Absolute domination! Fool!
Need to do our best.
Better than this.
Energize.
Moon!
Not good! Get in the game!
Power swing! Power swing! Power swing! Reap what you sow!
Really?
Much appreciated. Feel peculiar. How predictable. Much appreciated.
You okay with this?
I do what must be done.
Figures you'd say that. Hey!
We have no...
Thurston, save me, please!
To sit upon that throne means embracing the needs of the many and forsaking the needs of the one. To rule is to accept a lonely life. A king must discard his own sense of self.
It was too much for me.
Indeed. Luger, I leave the rest to you. Well done.
Look, Luger, the waymarker. Hey, you did pretty good there.
Good job back there. So that was a fractured dimension. It's true. I spent many sleepless nights wondering whether I should abdicate the throne for Carla's sake. But when it was all said and done, I chose to remain king. Do you know why? Spoken like a true Olympian. But I suppose you are right, in a way. I cherish my contact with people. It's a source of great personal strength. I suppose that a king's duty to offer guidance to his people is what appealed to me about leadership in the first place. Mark my words, Luger. There's a lesson for you in this. Destroying worlds requires a sense of detachment, one that will corrode the strongest of souls. If you continue to fight on your own, the isolation will consume you someday.
Isolation means being alone, right? So there's no problem, because Luger's got all of us.
That's big talk from a little girl.
Talking is my speciality.
You know, Gaius, they say the more the merrier about a lot of things, including support.
I suppose you're right. Feel free to call on me if you ever need help. Or if you just feel like grabbing a drink.
Whoa, nicely done, Luger. It's not every day you become drinking buddies with a king.
You picking up the tab?
No, we'll split the bill evenly.
Guess you're not that close of a buddy.
Man, I'll be an old lady before I can finally publish this story about Gaius. Guess I gotta be. He's not the easiest guy to read, but I know there's a lot going on in that head of his. If I put in the time and effort, I know I'll figure out what makes Gaius tick eventually. Kinda the same with you. But don't worry, I'm not gonna write some trashy tell-all, you know.
Great job, Lutz. You've been cleared to travel to Lakudum Sea Haven. We're thrilled to see you keeping up with the payments. You know what they say. Everyone admires a dependable man.
My daddy said that too. He said I better marry someone dependable or he won't give his blessing.
Then again, if a guy's just Mr. Dependable all the time, it's welcome to Dullsville, population U.
Reliable, but somehow exciting.
Exactly.
Okay.
Hey, I like your clothes. Looks like you and I see eye to eye when it comes to fashion.
Just to be clear, I have no intention of growing a beard. Would you take a look at my GHS for me? It appears to be broken. What? I need to insert some sort of power source, you say?
Hey, hey, hey! You hear the news about the Shandu Coliseum? They're signing up fighters for tag battles now. Bet there's a sweet purse at stake. Hint, hint.